Hi, good morning everyone. I'm JP Tong and I'm now in Kechara Forest Retreat, Malaysia, and welcome to day 47 of Mindful Morning Meditation. How is everyone doing this morning? I hope everyone had a good rest. Let's do a bit of stretching today as we're waiting for the rest of you to tune in. Yep, stretch your arms. Okay, stretch the back. Okay, I heard that crack, so that was good. Now, let's see who is here. Hi, morning, Emily, David, Lai Heng, Frank, hello, good morning, Corinne. Hi, Peg, good morning. As we're waiting for everyone, please do a bit of stretching so that you're very relaxed and you don't get any pins and needles and you don't get any cramps as well. Okay, stretch your neck a little bit. Left, right. Backwards and forward. Stretch slowly. Yep. Okay, you can do your own stretching as we're waiting for the rest of you to tune in. Hi, Christina. Hi, Nancy, Dr. Hank, Jacinta, good morning. I didn't see you, Christina, I didn't see you on Thursday. Were you busy? The Thursday paranormal tales. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Cochran. Hi, Yiman. Good morning. Okay, for those of you who just tuned in, please do a bit of stretching so that you are relaxed. Okay. Today I'll be doing, for the sound bathing, we'll be doing 20 minutes. Okay, I think we should be pretty ready now, right? Because we've done a few weeks of 15 minutes sound bathing, so I'm going to increase it to 20 minutes, yeah? So I think that'll be great. Was out for dinner with Gillian. Oh, okay. No worries. Well, you can always watch back because I did an episode with Pastor Janai because she had some very exciting stories to tell us. And yeah, I've not seen Gillian for a while. Hi, Munting. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, I think we're pretty much ready. We shall start with the 9-round breathing meditation. All right, so if everyone, please sit at the edge of your cushion, or if you're sitting on a chair or a sofa, please sit at the edge of that. And again, lean forwards and backwards until you find that center. All right, and then chin down a little bit. Visualize a thread pulling up this way so that your back is straight, but at the same time, your shoulders are relaxed. Okay? So here we go, and remember, as we breathe in, please visualize white light packed with oxygen, compassion, love, kindness. And as you breathe out, visualize dark smoke representing all your boredom, anxiety, stress, all the negativities. Just visualize them as black smoke and breathe it all out. All right, here we go. Left palm out, thumb down. Wrap your thumb, put your left fist under your right armpit, right hand on your left nostril, and breathe in. and out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take your time, breathe in. And breathe out. Change hands. Right palm out, thumb down. Grab your thumb, put your right fist under your left armpit. Left hand on your right nostril and breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Okay, both hands on your thighs and breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in again. And breathe out. And we're done. Excuse me. Hi, Jack. Jack Lim. Hello. Okay, so I hope everyone had a good rest last night. I slept early because I was driving in KL attending meetings, and it was horrible traffic. I think it was raining. Yeah, it was raining very heavily, so I was stuck. So by the time I came back, I was so tired, and I slept before 12 midnight. It's been a long time since I did that, and I had pretty good rest. Okay, so we will do the sound bathing again. Okay, so I will walk you through the breathing, and then as you're very relaxed, then again focus. After that, you focus on the sound. Okay. This time, I will ask you to visualize the sound entering through your heart chakra, and then from the heart chakra, it enters throughout your body. Okay, so relax. Let the sound that represents all the love, kindness, and compassion, let it enter through your heart chakra. Relax and let the vibration permeate throughout your entire body. All right, and as you have, when thoughts and emotions arise, watch them, but then come back to the sound again. The key here is to focus on the sound, relax, and let the vibrations do the healing. Okay, so let's do that. All right, here we go. So we'll do 20 minutes of this, okay? 1, 2, okay. So here we go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in the white healing light. Fill your body with white light. And breathe out all your stress, anxiety, worries. Visualize them as dark smoke and breathe it all out. Every time you breathe in, fill every single cell of your body in this white healing light that is filled with oxygen, love, kindness, and compassion. And breathe out all the negativities. Your entire body is filled with this white healing light, and you feel very, very light. You are very relaxed, and you're very calm. Take your time to breathe in and out. You feel very relaxed now. And I shall hit the singing bowl now. Focus on the sound and let the vibrations enter your heart chakra, which is around here. Where your chest area is, let the sound enter here. The sound represents love, kindness, and compassion. Let it vibrate and travel throughout your body. Focus on the sound. You are totally relaxed. Your mind is very clear. Watch your thoughts, watch your emotions, focus on the sound. Let the sound enter your heart chakra and vibrate throughout your body, releasing any negativities in your body. Focus on the sound. Relax. And breathe in naturally. Allow the sound to enter your heart chakra and let it vibrate throughout your body. You feel totally at peace and calm as your body is vibrating in love, kindness, and compassion. emotions. Focus on the sound. So how did everyone feel today? Do share with me your thoughts, and I will be reading to you all my gratitude journal. So write your comments about today's experience, because today's slightly longer, it's 20 minutes. And after that, do share with me what you wrote in your gratitude journal. So yesterday I wrote that I'm grateful that Malaysia is now undergoing RMCO, which represents Recovery Movement Control Order. So we are allowed to travel interstate. So that was good. So we're able to resume our work. Number two, I'm grateful to be able to meet my colleagues again to continue our charity work in Kechara. Yeah, so Kechara is only open for staff now to come back to work, but not to public yet. And I'm grateful that petrol prices have reduced tremendously. Yeah, I didn't realize that because yesterday when I was pumping petrol, it was I think my petrol tank was close to empty, and when I fill it up, it was like 60 over ringgit, and I got a shock because I thought that it was a mistake, but it was actually full. Then when I looked at the price, is actually of what 140 for what's that 95? So yeah, it's been a long time since we have those kind of rates. I remember 20 over years ago, it was those kind of rates. So it was really good. I'm really grateful for that. So do share with me what you have written in your gratitude journal. Okay, let's see who else is here. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Yiling. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hi, Irene. Let me see. Are you guys typing your experience? Because I don't see any comments so far. That's worrying. And your gratitude as well. If you can share with me, that'll be nice. Cochran says that the sound was great and soothing, felt great, okay, didn't feel like, and then Zinkoi says, didn't really feel 20 minutes past, liked it very much. Sounds in via heart chakra. Christina says, was distracted today. Okay, were you distracted by thoughts, or was somebody around you, Christina? Cindy says, today is tougher, the right limbs felt pain. Easily get distracted, but able to come back. Grateful that I'm able to sustain till the end. Okay, that's good. Yeah, because even for myself, Cindy, I was having pins and needles on my left leg. So when I adjusted my sitting position, I just leaned backwards a little bit, and it was fine again. And Frank says it felt short today. Yeah, so I'm glad that it felt short because it's a sign that your mind has finally adjusted to focusing on the sound, which is different from focusing on the breath, which was what we did. So I'm glad that Frank finally adjusted to that. So yeah, very happy for you, Frank. Sharon says, felt relaxed and peaceful. There were moments of feeling weightless and light. Yes, that's good. That means you're totally relaxed. That's why the sound bathing meditation is very, very relaxing. So for those of you who are easily stressed, this is actually very therapeutic for you. Yeah, you can play back the video of me playing this singing bowl, and just follow it, and that would actually help. But of course, the ultimate remedy to reducing stress is to transform our perception of life in general. So it will be specific to certain aspects of your life that are causing you stress. So when we transform or when we change the way we perceive these certain aspects of life that is causing the stress, you will notice a drastic reduction of your stress. It's all about changing the perception, okay? And hence, my talks with you all for these past 2 months. I think it's 2 months plus already. And if you remember all my explanation of how the mind works and all that, and if you actually put it to practice, you will experience a drastic change in your life. Yeah. Hi, Kirsten. Good morning. Glad you are able to wake up in time. Lai Hing, I felt the vibrations moving into my body with ease through the heart chakra, almost effortless. Oh, that's great. Hi, Dr. May. Good morning. Dr. Hank, nice sound bathing meditation in a cold morning. Not much of distraction. Even dreams a lot last night. Okay. Cochrane, Gratitude, able to use Bluetooth speaker to share the sound bathing with wife Corinne. Oh, that's nice, Corinne. Number 2, more people are able to resume their work, which means they can get back to their livelihood. Yes, that's very, very good news for most people to get back to work. But also we have to practice the SOPs, yeah, of social distancing and all that. Because I read that there's some people who have gotten COVID-19 because they went to work. So please be careful. Cindy says, I'm grateful that I'm able to collect the teacup lights, purchases from Kechara almost 3 months ago from Pastor Kim Lee. Thanks to Pastor Kim Lee. That's nice, Cindy. Corinne, a very relaxed and peaceful session, feeling great. Oh, that's good to hear, Corinne, that actually helps. Christina says, gratitude, grateful for my mates, grateful for matte turmeric. What is matte turmeric, Christina? Is that a specific type of turmeric? And grateful for single digit to nothing on COVID-19. Yes, it's really good news for Malaysia, yeah? Thank goodness for that. Christina says, yeah, distracted by many thoughts. Okay. Well, I hope with this morning's meditation, you will have the clarity of mind to resolve these thoughts. Dr. Hank, grateful to be able to travel further in RMCO, plan to come to Bentong soon. Okay, but by the way, Kechara Forest Retreat is not open to public yet, so do watch out for our announcement, because we still need the authorities' approval in order for us to open. Yeah, so we are submitting our application, so fingers crossed. Oh, my turmeric, okay. Yes, turmeric is very good as an anti-inflammatory supplement. It's very, very good. Yi Man, felt some pain on the right chest and thereafter left chest, but it disappears after visualizing the sound going through the aching part. Okay, that's a very good sign, Yi Man. It sounds like you have been keeping a lot of negative emotions. I think... yeah, and that's why if you feel pain and discomfort when you're doing this meditation, especially with this sound bathing, you're actually helping it to release all these negativities that you have been keeping all this while. And that's what the emotional baggage is all about. Usually around the heart chakra, it is a lot of heartache, it is a lot of anger and rage, a lot of discontentment, and it's all kept in here. So when you relax and let it all come out, you will feel a lot lighter. Yeah, a lot lighter. Again, the real healing comes when you put into practice what we've shared about of how the mind works. And it's all about how we perceive things in life. And if we change that, because we understand a lot better about the law of nature, be it the environment, people, animals, just any type of living being. Once we understand the nature of these things, then it'll be easier for us to embrace and to let go. Because, as I say all the time, it is not possible to control people, to control environment. It's not possible. But we can always control the way we perceive them and the way we react. So again, because we know that the law of nature is such that it is very chaotic and it's very unpredictable and full of disappointments. So when we truly embrace that, that's where the peace arises in our mind. Yeah? All these sufferings that we're going through is because we perceive it in a certain way whereby we project our expectations of how things and people should and should not be. Yeah? And that in itself is not realistic, because that is what we would like, and that's how we would like things and people to be. But you see, that's our expectation, or what I call our projection of what we like them to be and not be. So we are not being very realistic, and as such, we suffer. We suffer mentally. Yeah? So I hope that helps. Okay, Yuman? Lai Heng, grateful for rain, grateful for crickets and bullfrogs and the rich orchestra they create. Okay, so you have an orchestra at home. Wonderful. Grateful for my cleaner who does a great job cleaning the house. Yes, we're very, very blessed to have helpers in Malaysia, because when you were in the States, you can forget about it because they are very, very expensive. So, okay, no worries, Lai Heng. Have a good day. Sharon, grateful to be able to circumambulate around KFR. Oh yeah, you're back at work already, Sharon. I didn't see you. Did you see Sharon yesterday?
Yes.
Oh, you did? Okay, because I was in KL yesterday all day for meetings. Okay, grateful for the great meetup with colleague and her lunch treat of nasi lemak. Grateful that we're able to travel interstate. Yes. Jacinta, relaxed and able to focus better with less thoughts. I like sound bathing meditation. Oh, I'm happy to hear that, Jacinta. Gratitude, glad that school will reopen soon, but we have to do our part too. Grateful that I can drive now, and 3, grateful Max is giving extra 30 gigabytes monthly for free. That's great because we need that badly since I don't have Wi-Fi at home. Okay, that's good news. Yeman says, I'm grateful for the following: a productive week for my job. 2, new incense with nice smell purchased from Vajra Secrets. 3, to finally get my very first Tibetan singing bowl from Vajra Secrets. Love the sound. Oh, I'm glad that you got it because I was told that we're running out of stock already. Hi Martin, thank you for tuning in. And Sharon says, yay for that. Oh, okay, sorry that I missed you yesterday, but I am in Kechara Forest Retreat today. Also, hopefully I'll see you around. And Glenn was spinning from my head chakra down to my whole body and up again. Then with each strike of the singing bowl, can feel different energy coming towards my face, could feel lightness and white energy filling my body, feel like floating. The 20 minutes was too short this time. Okay. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that you enjoyed that very, very much, because sound bathing meditation is very, very soothing. As I myself was hitting this bowl, I was just, I was so relaxed that I want to fall asleep again. So, yeah. So it would be nice if one day I can train up somebody to hit the singing bowl, and then I can just take a power nap with this. So it's very, very good. Okay, do continue writing and sharing with me your experience on the comment section. And I will talk about, as you are writing, I will talk about today's topic, and that is, today's topic is Love as an Offering, Part 4. Okay, as we all know, love is a huge, huge, huge topic. And I've always been saying that that it will be more beneficial when we operate from love and not from fear. So today's part 4 of Love as an Offering is to understand this, that it is more beneficial, it is more beneficial when we embody non-attachment and non-fear. Okay, when we embody non-attachment and non-fear, that is the greatest gift to others, or that is the greatest offering to others. Now, what do we mean by that? When we embody non-attachment, what does it mean? We do not attach ourselves to our perception. That's a big one. Okay, our perception or our expectation of how a person should be when we offer our offering. When we offer our love to another person, there's always, or we tend to always have an expectation of whatever it is, be it that the person should reciprocate, reciprocate the love that you've extended for them, or acknowledge you, acknowledge you for the love that you've offered to them. Whatever it is that you have projected that they should behave because you have offered your love to them. That itself is an attachment. Okay? And that applies to not just people, it also applies to the environment, even animals. Yeah? So when we are not so attached, we are less grabbing in a sense that just because we offer our love to a person, to an environment, to an animal, we need to possess them. We want them near us. So if you take a step back, what does that love actually mean? Is it love with conditions, or is it unconditional love? Because when we love someone, if you think deeper, wouldn't you want the person or the environment or the animal to be happy? Wouldn't you want that out of love? And because of your love as an offering for them, they actually become better off because of your love. So when we project, or when we are attached to them, when our love comes with an attachment, such as being possessive, oh, they must be near me, that is not truly an offering, because that is conditional. Okay, hence I say that love is an offering. Embodied non-attachment is the greatest gift to others, because that's where you truly, truly practice unconditional love. Okay, this is a tough one, because when we love something, or when we love someone, or we love an animal like our pet, we want them near us. We want them near us. It is our attachment to them, because most of the time they will reciprocate. Most of the time. Okay, even when you put a lot of love into your garden, it reciprocates by what? By flourishing, and you get the satisfaction from there. Okay, so it is our attachment to something. So when we realize that, when we meditate on that, and we realize on a deeper level how it is so conditional, even though we cannot help it, but if we meditate further and we realize that that is actually a selfish love, and when we realize that when it becomes unconditional, we become less petty. If you realize that, we become less petty. Our love for them becomes light and happy. Because why? Because they don't need to behave in any other way except just to be themselves. Because our love for them means that we love the positive aspects of them, and the not so positive, the negative parts of them. And when we embrace that, it becomes less of a suffering for us, and less of a suffering for the people, or for the animal, or for the environment. You think about it. Think about it. That is why a lot of times when a person is happier away from you, and if your love for them is unconditional, sometimes it is better to not physically be with them. Because why? Because what is your love about? Your love is about making sure that they are better off, because you happen to cross paths with them. I hope that makes sense. Okay? If you have any clarifying questions, do write in the comment section. And I said that again, if you embody non-fear, that is also the greatest offering to them, because when we embody non-fear, we're not so grasping. We're not so grasping. Because why? There's no fear of losing it because we truly embrace the law of nature. And what is that? Things come and go. Our mental suffering arises because we are always trying to hold on to something to make it permanent. You know, oh, this is mine, and I'm going to hold on to it because I enjoy it, I love it, it gives me a good feeling, whatever it is, whatever reasons it may be, that's making you holding on, that's making you hold on to this person, this environment, this animal, that holding on and making it permanently yours because you are afraid of losing this experience. That's causing a lot of distress to yourself and distress to this thing that you're holding on to. And that's where all the suffering comes. So when we operate from non-fear, it means that, okay, you cherish it. You cherish the moment, knowing that it can come and it can go when you least expect it. So when we truly embrace the law of nature, whereby things are just impermanent, every second of the day, things change. They may look similar, but it's changed, whether you're aware of it or not. So again, non-fear will arise when we understand the law of nature better. And then because we understand better and we contemplate on it, that's where we truly embrace it. And once we truly embrace it, it becomes effortless to operate out of non-fear. And that takes time. It takes time to practice. But again, remember, baby steps. Take baby steps. So every year, so how do we measure whether or not we are on the right path? Every year, you should be less fearful. Every year. Less fearful of losing of your attachments. Losing your attachment to something, somebody, whatever it is. And if you are, it doesn't mean that you're indifferent. It means that you realize or you understand that things can come and go anytime. Look at our youth. 20 years ago, we were so, our body was robust, young, and there are a lot of things that we can do. 20 years later, you actually feel a difference. So even our body is degenerating, is slowly fading away as we speak. So you can either choose to hold on to your youth 20 years ago or embrace that degeneration. That's why the saying goes, age with grace. Age with grace. Because why? It is less suffering. Because that's the law of nature. We are changing every split second. So can you imagine if you can actually operate out of non-fear and non-attachment? How? And because that is not existent in your system, how carefree you can be. And how at peace your mind is. Okay, you're not indifferent, but you actually realize what unconditional love is all about. And you can love your family members and your friends and your and animals, whatever it is, and it's all the same love. It's difficult to get there, but it is possible because I have seen it in my teacher, Tam Rinpoche. I've seen how unconditional his love is. Doesn't matter that you don't know him, because why? To Rinpoche, we're all just living beings. And his unconditional love for me is the same as his unconditional love for a stranger. Because living beings are living beings. There's no judgment. Everybody needs a little bit of love. And that is very, very empowering because I have seen it, I have experienced it, so I know it's possible. It's not a theory that's written in the books that only exists thousands of years ago in history. No, even to this present day, there are people who actually practice it and embody that. And it's very liberating, extremely liberating. So I know it's possible. Okay, do you have any questions so far? Hi, Alex. Thank you for tuning in. Yi Mun. Okay, what is the difference between emotional connection and emotional attachment with people? Number 2, can we operate out of love and compassion without being emotionally connected with people? Of course. Okay, so I will answer number 1. What is the difference between emotional connection and emotional attachment with people? Emotional connection is whereby you empathize, whereby you feel for the person. You feel for the person and you're in tune and you understand what the person is experiencing. Okay? You may not be 100%, you may not, how would I say, no matter how you try to connect to the person, because we are not highly realized beings, whatever we can experience or whatever we can connect with the person emotionally, or no matter how we try to be in the person's shoes, it will never be 100% because our perception is always tainted by our biased views because we're not highly realized yet. And as such, you can only get as far as maybe 70, 80%, which is good enough. So you can actually say, oh yeah, I can relate to that because I went through a similar situation. But we can never ever be 100% certain, or we can never ever understand 100%, but we can be close enough. Okay, so that is an emotional connection. So you can relate totally with this person because of your past experiences. Okay, so that is a connection. When you talk about emotional attachment, you are attached to what the person gives you, be it a physical, be it something physical, or be it an experience that the person gives you, and you're attached to that. Okay, and without it, your body and mind freaks out. It's like a withdrawal syndrome. Remember during lockdown, how some of us just feel so restless and some of us feel so totally out of place because we're not used to staying at home and not go anywhere. And then you can't sit, you can't sleep, you cannot eat, you cannot drink. You're just totally restless and you're just going crazy and you're just totally stressed. Okay, and you keep hearing the news and it stresses you even more. Okay, so that is a sign that you're so used to a certain routine in your life that once that is removed, your body and your mind goes into a withdrawal syndrome. So same thing. So when you're emotionally attached to this person, it's very difficult for you to leave, quote unquote, physically leave this person, or physically be away from this person, or be disconnected from this person. Yeah, because sometimes you can be emotionally disconnected even when you're next to each other. So it is a disconnection that will freak you out. So you will have a withdrawal syndrome. So that you will know whether or not you are emotionally attached. Okay? And then number 2, can we operate out of love and compassion without being emotionally connected with people? Not really, because when you connect emotionally with a person, that's where you have a level of mindfulness or awareness on an emotional level, so that you can actually relate and understand the person much better. And when you understand and relate to the person better emotionally, that's where you'll be able to offer your love as a gift. That's where you can offer your love in a way that the person can receive it. Because a lot of times people say, you can have friends or spouses say, I don't feel your love, I don't feel your love, I don't feel your love. And I say, no, this is how I've been expressing my love. But you see, but it's not my fault that you don't experience it. So it can go on and on and on and on incessantly, and that's where relationships break down. So when we are emotionally connected, we get to that level because why? Because we put in the effort to be more aware of what is their version of love. What is their version of love? So that when I want to communicate my love to this person, it can be platonic, yeah, not an intimate love, but any love in general. When you want that person to experience your love, you will manifest it in a way that the person can perceive it, that the person understands it. And because the person understands it, they will actually experience your love. So definitely it is necessary to have that emotional connection, because otherwise you will be doing things out of love and this person will never ever perceive it, will not even realize that. So then what is your intention? So if your intention is such that you want them to experience your love, then definitely you will have to put in the effort to connect to them emotionally. Okay, so there is a difference between emotional connection and emotional attachment. Even if you're emotionally connected to the person, then some of you may say, oh, but I'm afraid because they may just drain me out. Okay? So they may drain me out. So I'm afraid to be connected to this person. So that is why it is very important. Yes, there's a possibility that you can be drained out because you're so concerned. And all the person is doing is just talking about the problems incessantly. And no matter what solutions or no matter what or how you try to help them, they don't seem to want to apply it because of fear. It's always driven by fear. And it's just years and years of talking and just no solution, and you just feel emotionally very drained by it. You see, the reason why we feel drained is because we expect them to adopt some of the solutions that we provide. See, that is our expectation. It's not their fault, it's our fault. It's their fault. So even just, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I had a talk with one of my friends, and she was very apologetic, and she said, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and she was just going on and on, like she's apologetic for talking to me about the same issues that she has, and she felt really bad, and she said that, "Oh, I hope you don't get," what was the word? Disgusted by my lack of action. I said, "No, why would I?" I said, "Stop saying it and stop putting words in my mouth. That's your projection of you beating yourself up. But no, I don't feel that." So it may take her 10 years to finally do something. Doesn't matter. You see, because I've learned that even though the person would like my opinion, it doesn't mean that the person has to follow it. Because at the end of the day, this person has to take ownership and responsibility of her life and have to make choices, learn to make choices without fear, but with a lot of love and creation. And it doesn't matter anymore, because whatever choices that the person makes, whether it works or not, it's okay. Remember what I said, even if the choice that we make that doesn't work, that is good news, because it only tells us, okay, let's not go this route, let's try another route. So we're one step closer to succeeding. But the key here is keep going at it until you succeed. And that's why this person keeps focusing on fear. I'm afraid of this, I'm afraid of this, I'm afraid. Well, this person just has to learn. Okay, I think time is up and I have to wrap up. So thank you very much. I will continue this session tomorrow morning. So if you liked what I had to share today, do remember to tune in tomorrow morning, 8:30 Malaysian time. All right, so have a great Saturday and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.